What's up everyone, I'm Matthew and welcome to week 2 of Millennial Motivation. As you guys may recall from last week's video, the topic for this month is social media. And if you guys didn't see the video I posted last week, I'll have that linked below in the description. But as for today, I'm going to be discussing 4 healthy alternatives to social media. According to a study done in 2017, approximately 135 minutes a day are spent on social media by the average person. That means roughly 16 hours per week are spent on social media, and 1 in every 6 minutes of our waking period during the day is spent online. So without further ado, here are my top 4 ways to put your time to better use. Number 1, read a book. A really good friend of mine recently became aware of the fact that she was just on social media way too much. And so what she decided to do was become conscious of that fact and resist the urge to grab her phone and instead grab a book. Now I recently adopted this method, and in the past month, I've read 3 full books solely on a fourth of the time that I would be spending on social media. Those numbers are crazy. Reading is a great way to exercise your mind and to simply expand your brain capacity. What I found in reading more is that stuff like my concentration and attention span have just been tremendously increased in the last month. So if you're someone who never used to read as a kid like I was, and you tend to find yourself on social media a lot, I highly recommend trying to swap social media for a book every once in a while. Number 2, go exercise. A lot of us tend to fall into the trap of thinking that if we're lying down on social media and scrolling through our feed, that's a good way to relax and to recharge our bodies. Whereas it's actually counterproductive and it makes us more tired. Something that may seem counterintuitive is that when you go on a run or when you go to the gym, you're actually increasing your heart rate and you're letting your blood flow better. And that in and of itself wakes us up and makes us more alert and conscious. So actually the best way to wake up is to go exercise and not lie down and fall into the trap of scrolling through your feed. Number 3, go learn something or go exercise a hobby. I know I actually kind of mentioned this in the last video, but I can't stress it enough. There are so many ways to use stuff like online resources to, learn a language, learn how to cook, get up to date on politics, learn the stock market. The options are endless and you can expand your mind so much. Just try to become more aware of the fact how much you're on social media and realize that you could be actually doing what you're interested in more. A great alternative for social media is actually podcasts. If you guys have a smartphone or access to internet, there are so many podcasts that you can listen to and really just learn a bunch of things about literally anything. Number 4, and maybe the most important, is go be social. Why go on social media when you can be social in real life? Go hang out with your family, get drinks with friends. I want to ask a question. Have you ever made a memory on social media? Think about that for 1 second. Moreover, have you ever been nostalgic of a time when you're scrolling through your Instagram feed? The answer to both those questions are most likely no. Being social with real people and going out and hanging out with your friends, learning from them, having discussions, having arguments are great ways to make real memories. At the end of the day, you're never gonna look back on life and ask yourself, oh man, why did I never go on social media enough? Or I was never on Snapchat enough. The only regret you'll ever have is when you look back on life and realize that you didn't take that time, that opportunity to go hang out with that person, to get to know that professor, to experience life itself. And at the end of the day, those are the moments that will make you feel most fulfilled. So with all that, I just want to end on a quick point. We spend 135 minutes a day on social media. If just 1/4 of that time was spent reading a book, you would read 1 book a week. If you just spent 1/4 of that time on exercising, you would do all the exercise you need for the week as suggested by health experts. If you just spent 1/4 of that time, you could learn the entire equivalent of a full college course in 1 semester. If you just spent 1/4 of that time making real memories with real people, that will last forever. So make sure to just be conscious of how much you're reaching for your phone and realize that there are so many other things you can do to help yourself grow and just ultimately reach fulfillment. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Please comment. I'd love to hear your feedback on these videos. And I hope you gained something out of this. I'm Matthew, and I'll see you guys in the next one.